Hello, my name is Jose Blackerby. Thank you so much for coming to the preview of T560, which is the course on Universal Design for Learning. Um, Liz and I have been teaching this course now for 5 years. Just as a quick bit of introduction, I've been a teacher, I've been a researcher, and I started my career as a New York City cab driver. So you have to take this class. Liz, tell us about you. All right. So this is a course about universal design for learning, right? And so there's kind of two big goals in this class. One is to really dig in on all the ways in which human beings vary from one another and how much variability there is in everything, the way we think, the way we talk, the way we communicate, the way we get information, the way we retain, the way we communicate it, and then to really think hard about how to design solutions that embrace that variability, take advantage of it, view it as a strength. So universal design for learning, what is universal design for learning? Well, it's a framework for thinking about human variability, looking at, basically it's based on neuroscience and on the networks in our brains. So we all have these networks, there are three of them. Liz, why don't you tell us about recognition network? What's the recognition network, Liz? Okay, the recognition network is the what of learning. Okay, that sounds pretty interesting, Liz. It seems like I want to have that. Um, what about what's the strategic network? Oh, I think I'd like a strategic network too. Oh, what's the affective network? Um, oh, wow. So, okay, we've got these three networks. So how do we use them? Are they the same for everybody? Oh, I see. So it's really variable. We're going to use that word a lot, huh? Okay. Well, let's see what UDL has to say um, about that. Okay. So Universal Design for Learning. It's this framework. It started in the Boston area at CAST 25 years ago, but it's been growing tremendously, and it's really one of the big innovations in terms of thinking about teaching and learning in the world, really, like since during this century. So you'll see it in the educational technology plans, lots and lots of different kinds of legislation, the Every Student Succeeds Act, the Higher Education Opportunity Act, and Department of Labor all mention UDL as well. And you can find books on UDL for kids, for college. You can find it in learning management systems, conferences now. There's lots of stuff going on with UDL. There are courses you can take. The Australians are in on the act, and there are books of all kinds, right? So this thing has really been growing. But there is a question of like, well, what is it really, right? People see it differently, apply it differently in their corner of the world. Many of the things that are out there are great. They really extend the field, and you'll have an opportunity to do that if you join this class. But there are lots of things out there that call UDL that are not actually so much UDL. So what we want to just give you kind of a fun example about like what is a UDL approach to a problem, and we really have come across this one about building a bookcase. Have you built a bookcase, Liz? I haven't built a bookcase either. Well, it's been a while. Anyway, we're going to show you a few different ways of teaching people how to use bookcases, build bookcases, and see what you think. And imagine things that would be easy, things that would be hard. So this first one is this is from a woodworking magazine. So you've got a lot of cool things here, right? You can see what the finished product is. There's my goal. That's where I want to get to. And there's a schematic, right, about all the parts and how they fit together. And there's some text. And as long as I understand what the schema is, and I can read the text kind of, and I have the skills to do these things, then I can probably get to that goal. But if I can't, then this is going to be hard for me, right? This is going to be a little bit hard for me, right? This next one I'm going to show you is a YouTube video from our friend Eddie. And Eddie is a really, really entertaining. So let's take a look at what Eddie has to say.
Hi, I'm Eddie Rainier, and today we're going to build this simple but elegant bookcase together. We're going to use some fun building techniques with basic power tools and hand tools. And I'll even show you a few tricks of the trade. Go ahead and set yourself up a safe and organized work area, and you're ready to go. Cut 12 inches wide by 6 foot high. Let's go ahead and make some marks for our shelves. Now we're going to have some permanent shelves and some adjustable shelves. Let's start with our Here's what we did. We cut all 4 pieces, the 2 sides and the top.
So that was Billy. Everybody loves Billy. And then this is another Billy, except this Billy is a different kind of Billy. This is one that if you've ever bought anything at IKEA, has anybody ever bought anything? No, never. No one's ever bought anything at IKEA. Anyway, they have a way of doing directions that is quite different. So you can see here, right? You've got the cute little characters, and it's all schematic. And there's no words, right? There's no language, right? So you don't have to worry about translation. Shows you the parts you have to do, shows you some things to not do, examples and non-examples, and then takes you through the steps. And so this relatively simple thing has been causing divorces to go up around the world for the last X number of years. So think about each of those, right? For each of those are going to work for some people and they're not going to work for others. Is that going to work for you, Liz? So we're going to spend part of the class in lecture, part of the class at a design workshop, and here's some examples of things we've done. And then we'll do a section, which is when we work together. And then this is how we will be testing the class. And this is the semester project. This is going to be your opportunity to put UDL into practice. And this is really, really, really fun, and you'll get to see the amazing work of your co-students. And we've just got some examples here. We had a new approach to reading, something for nutrition, something for the military, something to make meetings less terrible, games, all kinds of things. And this is a class, and this is going to be us at the end of the semester.